Hey guys, Crew Blind, we're back, and I'm Shane.
Rick.
Aaron.
Back with Attack on Titan. We got a few episodes left. Makes me sad.
For the mid-season break.
Yes.
Yes. This time, well, last time, we learned about Levi's mom.
Yes.
Was Kenny's sister.
Yes, down in the underground.
In the underground.
The underworld,
Kenny did not get saved.
No, Kenny's not saved. He's now dead. But he gave his thing to Levi, the
Titan making juice
or whatever. So
yeah,
there's that. But the big thing that we ended with last time was also that we had Berthold and Reiner and the big hairy Titan
fighting it out.
Yeah, and then they said about their plan and stuff. So
retrieving the coordinate was determined to be the thing they were going to do next.
Yeah, well, it's not that they're going to retrieve it; it's going to come to them.
Oh, sure.
So, what's the plan?
How many episodes is it going to take to get back there?
I don't know. So.
Hey! You get back here!
Kids.
Yeah, she's not exactly regal.
Well, it's only been 2 months since she was crowned.
Oh, wow.
Have you heard the new name that people came up with for her? They call her the cattle farming goddess. I think it's a term of endearment.
You know, if this keeps up, I bet everyone will forget all about the chump who plugged up the wall in Trost.
This is part of why Historia agreed to become queen in the first place. She went from the underground to the edge of the walls and saved all the orphans and needy she could find. She even got the captain into it, since he grew up underground.
Slacking off again, huh?
Power changed her. She reminds me of my mother now.
Gods can be cruel.
So you're practicing hardening. I hear it's going well.
It is. But we need to hurry.
And what would you do if you found Reiner and Bertolt?
I guess I'd have to kill them. No choice.
What about Ymir?
Take the Reiner on a horse.
I hope we find out soon about this world and how it became like this. Even the kids from the underground have been smiling lately.
You're doing good things here.
I wasn't...
Which is funny considering how you said that humanity should get wiped out.
Oh, come on! I got carried away!
Stop flirting.
Give me those.
Hey!
You need to rest between experiments.
That's true. Sorry, Mikasa.
Okay.
As part of the coup d'etat, the military had to purge people of considerable talent from its ranks. But discoveries such as the glowing ore in the underground cavern counteracted these losses. Also, thanks to Aaron's hardening ability, a powerful new anti-Titan weapon was invented.
Whoa, look. Whoa, look. Is it gonna smash him? Yeah. It smashes him from above.
Oh.
This could be it! We did it! That's a 12-meter we crossed! We can kill Titans without putting any soldiers at risk! We'll hack down those bastards all day and night! Say
You gotta lead
hello
them
to
to
the
an area like that,
executioner
though,
from
right?
hell! We did it, Aaron!
Yeah.
Oh.
It looks like he must have overused his Titan abilities. He's been doing hardening experiments for days.
Let's just make these weapons quickly. And then go to Shiganshina.
That's great! We can win! You should know better than to be this pumped about joining the Scouts.
That reminds me. Didn't Hitch try to convince you to stay in MP?
How come?
Because she's a thirsty girl, and she thinks you're a tall glass of water.
Can't say I follow. But Hitch did tell me off before. She told me I should stop acting cool and just coast along in life. So I told her I was wrong about her.
Asshole. Are you that dumb, Marvel?
No brain under that bowl cut.
Calm down.
That's a hell of a bowl cut, isn't it?
You think you're some kind of hardened veteran now? I know I am, compared to you at least.
Yeah.
That's rude. We're taking Walmaria back. We're finally winning. You think so?
You guys do seem a little different now. There's something about your faces. What
They've seen
exactly happened? I'll ask some other time.
I'm planning to head to my village in the morning. Good night.
Huh. Back to his village, huh?
Think we could turn Connie's mom back to normal someday?
Maybe.
You're telling us that Titans are people?
It's just a theory.
Hell on Earth. Every day was like waking up into a nightmare.
Who do you guys think that it is we're fighting against? But what if they're just people being tormented by some nightmare? For a time at least, I was one of them myself.
You still have bread and soup left.
You shouldn't be talking until you've finished your meal.
She seems so much harder now, doesn't she?
Got it.
Yeah.
You're right.
She's worried about him.
Enough with the sad mumbling already. You know what you should be focusing on? That guy you saw when Rice and Historia touched you. You said you saw a scout that must have known your dad, right?
Yeah, I think. He seems so familiar. I can't shake the feeling that I've met him somewhere.
It might help to smack yourself in the head.
Yeah, you should try that out. You know what else might be helpful? You got a headbutt from the Commandant.
If that'd help me remember right. Hey, wait.
Is it him with hair?
It's Commandant Shottis!
What? Did I look like the same guy? I don't think I look like the same guy.
Commandant Shottis!
Those fucking eyes.
We're all gonna look like that one day.
If I recall, back in the day I'd call you in here a lot when I was about to chew you out. It's only been a handful of months, and yet I barely recognize you kids.
So, we should be prepping to recapture Walmaria. But, tell me, why do you suppose we came to speak with you instead?
Aaron, you look like your mother in almost every way. The daggers I see within your eyes, those are your father's.
Tell me about him!
I'll tell you a story that's of no value whatsoever to humanity. The story of my past, as nothing but a bystander. I found him standing outside of the gate to Shiganshina.
What?
Hey, what are you doing? How the hell did you get here?
Huh.
Wait, why would any of you venture outside the walls?
Was it the truth or a lie? He said he couldn't remember why he was outside the walls. All of his memories have been lost. Everything aside from his name.
I bet he's the first guy who's tried it. I mean, I always thought that only you scouts were dumb enough to go out there.
Something tells me there's also a law that jails idiots who drink on duty.
Yeah.
Eh, James? So, Grisha, do you have any idea where you'll go from here?
I was a doctor. Introduced me to a hospital. I should be able to help there.
You truly appear to know nothing at all. Not about this world, not about anything.
Although there's inequality, life in the walls is largely peaceful.
We're trapped inside these walls. In their whole lives, they'll never question how wide the world might be.
The scouts are wiser and braver than anyone else living within the walls. Their very existence is living proof that the imagination and soul of mankind are still free.
That's what you think? Seriously?
You better not be recruiting for the scouts again.
No, not this time, Carla. I was just...
Oh, no. I'm not really suited for that kind of work.
I was a chosen one. That was the first time anyone had told me that. And I knew that those walls were far too cramped for me. If only I was commander, I could show results, and then everyone would have to acknowledge me. Grisha! Carla caught the plague that's going around. They say there's no cure, but...
Please, Dr. Yeager. My mom and dad, they've gotten sick too.
Not to worry. I'll help everyone.
My wife is well again!
Dr. Yeager, thank you so much!
Congratulations, Dr. Yeager!
The moron keeps leading his men straight into death.
I hear no one on Ervin's squad has died yet.
Then maybe he should be commander.
Keith?
Little Aaron.
So cute.
Yeah.
Who's the kid?
Aaron, our baby boy. Are you planning to keep this up until you get yourself killed?
Do you want to know why most people live and die without accomplishing a single damn thing? It's because they've lost their imaginations. They can't even comprehend greatness. So a girl who flirts with every man in sight, one who's good for absolutely nothing aside from keeping people's drinks full, could never.
Jeez.
It's true. Normal people can't accomplish a thing. I want you to take my command. Special people do exist. All this means is that I was never one of them. Walmaria has fallen!
Wake up, Aaron. Why wasn't your mother with you?
Almost trapped and a Titan came. He ate her.
And they both cared about her.
Aaron, you'll avenge her. I know that you can.
Hold on. Where are you going?
Please don't follow us.
Why not avenge Carla yourself? I know you could do it. All this time, you were the one who was special. What if that boy is the same as me? What if he isn't a chosen one either?
Aaron is my son. Please don't get involved. This is a family affair.
That night, after I found you, I carried your unconscious body back to the shelter.
Huh.
And that is everything I know.
At least now I know the real reason you chose to resign. Because you realized that you're not a special snowflake, just a delusional, self-centered child.
Lay off.
We pledge to give our lives and our hearts for the good of mankind!
Please let it go, Commander. Just like him, I was never special. Looks like I was just the son of a man who was. That's all there is to it.
This is what your mother said back.
Why should anyone have to be special? And when it comes to my child, I don't care if he grows up to be great. My son doesn't have to be better than anyone. After all, just look at him. He's so cute. I think Aaron's special enough already. For no other reason than that he was born into this world.
He was older for a second.
Just like your father wanted. Chose to set your life ablaze and let it burn to ashes outside the walls.
He sabotaged it.
He sabotaged it, huh?
That's crazy.
I tried, but in the end, it all came to nothing. I'm merely a bystander.
See, I was curious about that too, because I was like, well, what about he would have known all this when he came through training?
Alright.
So it's been 2 months since she was crowned, so 2 months since Rod, and all that kind of stuff has happened.
Yep, Aaron's been experimenting with the hardening ability.
Yeah, that's pretty cool, and they created a new way to kill Titans.
No, I mean, it's a good idea. I mean, finding a way to be able to kill them without risking their own lives is great.
Dude, I mean, they have to funnel through that little thing, though, right?
I assume they'll have a bunch of them, like those little corridors set up. Like, it's not going to kill everything, I don't think. But it had gaps, right? So they could have, like, people inside or behind it to lure them in, like as bait.
Yeah.
It's not going to work for, the Colossal Titan or the Armored Titan or anything like that, but
it's still a way of being able to take out some Titans without risking anyone's lives.
Yeah.
So if you set those up, like, around by the cities or every so often or whatever, you'll be able to take out some Titans that are coming to the walls.
Yeah.
I like getting the information on him, but I feel like it kind of raises a few more questions of, like, okay, good, but... like, now we know more about him, and... because I didn't think that Commandant and the commander were the same person, like they did.
No.
With that younger version of him, I didn't feel like looked like the older version of him, the balder.
Yeah, it didn't look like it to me either. But it looked like the Commandant knew about Jaeger being a Titan, right? Because he was like,
"No,
you were the great one all along," kind of thing. Like, you can save us. Why are you gonna give it to your son?
I don't think he knew that he was a Titan. I think he was just relating it to, like, he was chosen because he was able to do the cure. He
got the girl.
He did more better things, than what the other guy did.
Maybe.
I think that's what it was. I don't think it was like, well, I know he's a Titan. I don't think so. Did you think that?
No, I don't think that at all.
I didn't think so either.
Well, but, like, when he was leading him away, though, he was like, don't give it to your son. Like, right?
No, he said, why don't you avenge her yourself? Not your son. You've been the chosen one. You've been doing all this great stuff. What if your son's just like me, not special at all?
Yeah.
And when I heard that, I thought he was talking about the Titan ability, but maybe he wasn't.
Yeah, I think it was just more of like, you do it. You've been doing all this stuff already. Like, not so much of like, you do it. You're a Titan.
He's also a doctor, though. Like,
yeah.
I mean,
maybe he's a smart doctor.
So Historia has been the cattle farming goddess
Yeah, she's been saving orphans.
Yeah.
She went through the underground and to the walls. Is that what they said?
I think so.
I'm assuming not the outer wall.
I wouldn't think so.
No.
But the second wall.
The biggest question I have.
What?
What's outside that wall? The outer wall.
Well.
More orphans.
You know what? Another question is, though, we haven't heard them really mention Ymir in a long time.
Mm-mm.
They mentioned Reiner and Berthold, and we've seen them and the Bigfoot Titan guy.
Yeah, we saw
but
it.
Ymir's been gone since they took her, I think.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's also interesting to see that the commandant or commander or whatever was the one who broke the belt.
Yeah.
So
that was cool. He was he trying to save him from like the danger because he
wasn't special. So he's like, you don't want to be this. Like, I'm not special. He's not special. I don't want to go out there. He doesn't need to go out there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get him to fail. But then he sees him like
succeeding.
Yeah, pushing through
special.
even beyond like trying to stop him, and he's still going. It's like maybe there is something about this boy, you know?
Yeah.
It's kind of interesting.
Yeah.